G'day everybody, and welcome back for some more Conan on the community server with me and Nev, who is
Hello.
currently getting dressed for stream, I believe. But I thought I'd have a quick look around the town because I want to do some building today, as I didn't get that done. Oh, someone put down paving. Also, there's a rhino in the way of the paving, I'm guessing. Can we move that rhino? So it looks like someone left a rhino in there and someone's paved around where the rhino was. And let's go down this way. I want to actually have a look at the buildings to see what people have done. See if I can get any inspiration. I mean, I obviously can't take much inspiration from some of the DLC sets. But like having little courtyards and things I think is quite nice. The sort of combined indoor-outdoor spaces. Yeah, the road worker. I don't get paid enough to move rhinos. Opening soon, Darwin's unpaid interns. Uh-huh. And see, this looks really cool. Because this feels like a set from a, this feels like it could fit in a Conan set. In fact, is that just a facade? Not quite, almost. There's not much depth behind that, which I think is kind of works. But yeah, like I think little touches like this are just really nice, and that this sort of building, more of those around here, even just around the more decorative buildings, would really add to everything here. There was something. And the fumigation tent has been improved significantly. Well done, Yarden. It now looks less fumigation tent. I can't imagine it's easy to make something that looks particularly interesting with using predominantly cloth. Thanks, Tommaso. Thank you for 43 months. And thank you, Sif, for 65 months. Thank you very much. It looks like a growing mushroom. Yeah, it kind of does. I don't think that's a bad thing.
How do you keep the shield on your back?
You've got the shield on your back.
Even on my back on your screen. It doesn't do that for me.
So if you equip it and unequip it by pressing the button, it puts it on the back.
Yeah, but it disappears on my screen, even on your back and on my back. Weird.
Oh, okay. I got nothing then.
Maybe it's a setting somewhere.
Ah. Seems like we've got the horse mafia here because they're all wearing sandstone boots. This bar that UFO was working on last week is still similar to what it looked like then.
The way the bar and the stools are set up reminds me of a certain type of bar.
I mean, or it could be, it doesn't have to be that type of bar. It could just be any sort of stage performer bar, especially if there are some tables out there. Cabaret, that sort of thing.
You usually sit that close to a normal stage bar? Well,
I think some of them they do, because they'll have tables right up against it. But yes, I get what you're saying, but it's not exclusive. I am losing corruption, hooray, because there's a performer here. Yeah, comedy clubs do it. Yeah, there we go. We have a brick.
What happened to the road here? Oh, it's because it's different shape.
Yeah, I might do some tweaking to the roads because I'm actually thinking the roads themselves won't be fully paved like this. They'll be more just sporadic bits of paving to make them look a bit more rough and worn. I
Yeah.
laid them out like this to try and help people have more guidance to the pattern, but I think if we can make them look more rough and worn, then we can continue them out as we go further out. I don't know why, but every time I walk past this building, it makes me think of Hitman. I think because, like, the few things I've seen of Hitman were him moving around some sort of very well-appointed mansion to find the target.
I think last week it still was sandstone. Looks unfamiliar. Upgraded.
Yeah, I think the walls have been upgraded, but the decorative greenery out the front, I really like. I like that we've got... Is that a DLC? Or is that something I can build?
Might be from the mod.
Trellis. Let's have a look. So I wanted to walk around the town to find this sort of stuff. No, it is from the winemaker mod. Excellent. I like it. Cool. So I want to unlock that, which requires horticulture master.
Which requires something else.
Yeah.
Should be on the decoration.
Which
tab, I
requires
guess?
homesteading.
It's not on decoration. Oh, it's on survival.
Unlock. So let's get those. Because I think these might be useful for stuff around the market. Horticulture journeyman. Horticulture master. Now what was the other thing called?
Winemaking.
Oh, I have to be level 50. Ah. Of course I do. Free medicals. JC's Apothecary. I like the bracing supports. It gives it quite a nice vibe at the front. And then we reach the limit of the town. We've got some towers looking over us. I'm impressed that we haven't hit too hard of a performance barrier yet.
Oh, you say that, but my
I've definitely
FPS
had frame
halves
drops.
in town.
Yeah, I've definitely got some frame drops, and if Nev's got frame drops, that means everybody has frame drops. Because there is literally, I mean,
It's probably a CPU thing, so we are
probably.
pretty equal on that.
We are pretty equal on that. But in terms of GPU, because the 50 series is so terrible, you've still probably got the best graphics card available.
Well, technically the 5090 is faster, but it's also like so expensive that it's unreasonable.
Yeah. And broken in other ways.
Yeah, the FPS in town is definitely getting a bit lower, but
Yeah.
I
It's
haven't
not-
heard big complaints yet.
No, it's not Valheim bad yet. Before I did my CPU upgrade, how bad Valheim got.
Valheim was bad all the time. But I think that was also partly of Valheim's network stuff.
Well, we just had so many items in the town.
Oh, yeah.
I love that the facade of this this is in the process of being upgraded. And you can see through to the sandstone from the nice big windows at the front.
Yeah, it's not done yet. I like that you can upgrade in place with most pieces.
Yeah.
Not all games do that. But some pretend to do it and then your structure collapses anyway.
Yeah. It was nice when I started actually remembering that I could do that in Icarus. Because it's pretty much the only game that I played that has upgrade in place. Yeah, like a movie set, exactly, Jax. There are a few bits around here that are like a movie set, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I do love that it's now becoming a tradition that every town we build on a community server has a boat.
But always from the same person.
I don't know. I can't remember who did it in Valheim. Thanks, Iron Bloodforge. Thank you for the 10 months. It's just kind of
Bonfire
fun to
back
have
here.
silly things like that. Delete me. Sure. You do not own this.
You need admin mode on to delete this. That's why the people leave the signs, so I delete stuff. Question is,
Touched
what should
road
be
now cannot
deleted?
delete. I can delete the road bits.
Oh yeah, because you own the road, or our clan owns the road. The entire wooden thing supposed to go away?
I don't know, but I'm pushing it back behind where the road would be. I'm now over encumbered. Of course I am. Well, yeah, you can feel the frame drops sometimes. Put that away. I was asking Nev just before we went live, does anyone know what you do with burnt out torches? We went into the tavern last week. You can repair them. Where?
You could also make better torches that last longer.
I figured there must have been something like that for them to make it so that when you burn out a torch, it doesn't disappear. I don't have a repair option. Although, I need to go get some food. Oh, you have to unlock it.
You can only repair stuff you know how to craft. That's
Yeah.
a general rule. Unless you use a repair kit, but that would be a baseball
Yep.
torch. You can make better torches, like iron torches that last a long time, and there's also glow sticks, which are not even based on fire and work underwater. They're based on some glow
Right.
in the dark
Okay.
plant.
Sure. Sure. Alright, I'm gonna put this away.
It's not all that good.
I'm gonna start fiddling around with some cloth-based building, I think. I think for the market I'll mix cloth and wood. Huh. Why did that wooden floor give me stone? That wooden foundation, is it just all stone? Because I didn't get any wood.
Yeah, it's probably some skin, some mod thing that uses stone because it's the stone tier or something.
Okay. Sure. Guess that makes sense.
Are we happy with the marketplace now before we start building on the marketplace?
In terms of the foundation, what's laid out there? No.
Yeah.
I suppose I should work on the
But
floor
the-
first.
The size, the height difference kind of bugs me.
Yes, me too.
And I wonder if we should use the higher spot we have on this one side for the entire thing, even if it means taking up half of it again.
Well, see, I'm not sure I want the whole thing to actually be fully paved. I don't know. I guess it is the center of town and it does make sense that it would be the one area that is paved. Is there a height level between those two, or are there not that small a gradation? Because I can't remember. I'll go have a look and see what I can do, because I kind of want to level between those two.
Difference is not that high.
Town needs traffic jams. When will they be added? We'll need one of the City Skylines DLCs for that, because that'll break traffic management. It's always snapping. Stop snapping!
When you get close enough, it'll always snap.
Is that? That's in between.
It really? Oh, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, I'd say it's just... Welcome to Building With Me. Height-based pedantry.
No, they're good.
Yeah, that's not quite aligned to the grid that I'd placed down. Which could create problems later. That's closer. But still not aligned. Ugh.
Hey, that looked pretty good.
It was close, but it wasn't quite right.
Should we get some foundations that are actually square and not have rough edges like the sandstone ones?
Okay, that's able to be placed there, and that's able to be placed there, so I'd call that as a pretty good compromise. Now the question is, does this go far enough? As in, how deep into the sand do we go over here? That's what I'm worried about. Oh, it doesn't... Doesn't let me go any further than that.
Is it entirely in the sand here?
Apparently so.
If this is the extent of it, that might be fine. Still have lot of space over here, and I think all the space is a bit lower.
I think what I'd probably need to do with this bit is then just sort of transition to the partial road for this section. Although it sort of feels like it should be more complete this close to town.
It being partial due to the height difference kind of looks decent at this point.
Hmm. And I guess I could do things like connecting out there and then seeing if... it's the Pythagorean one. Interesting.
Just be aware when you place something on another player's grid, you need to turn admin on to begin.
Oh yeah, how do I turn admin on?
Again. You go into the menu, click make me admin and enter the password.
Where's the... which menu?
It's in settings, server settings.
Settings? Server settings? Make me admin?
The annoying part is, it's not start out.
It's not what? Oh,
Not
okay.
crossed out.
Hang on. I can deal with that. I can deal with that. There we go. That works. So what is it a password I should know, or is it a password you need to send me?
It's a password. So I send it to you.
Okay. It's a proper password. Nerves use something proper. Which is probably wise. Admin rights granted. Okay.
Now you can pick up all structures.
Good. I think it just kind of makes sense for me to probably have that most of the time. So I'm unlikely to use it in a bad way.
Doesn't really give you any extra powers automatically anyway, except the pickup stuff.
Yeah.
And I guess if you didn't have the everyone can access anything anyway, you could access stuff, but that's not available.
What was the... oh, shift. That's it. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, because what I was thinking... placement is too far underneath the ground. Oh.
Ah, that's a shame.
I was hoping to have, like, bits partially showing, like... put varied size blocks around the place. What I think might work okay here, because I was planning on using some of the black ice around the place, would be to... I might be able to use some of the black ice bricks around the stock exchange here to have a bit more of a transition. But I think maybe some other transitions around here that have, like, to make the market less regular. Because I always feel like when you're using such rough-hewn stone, having it all perfectly regular doesn't fit right anyway. Guess you don't have the less building replacement restrictions mod. Apparently not.
We actually do.
We do? Oh.
Yes.
Well, there we go. We do. And, it could be...
And I was just checking the settings of that, but I didn't see anything to be able to place stuff more underground.
Unless this is already more underground than vanilla would allow. Goodwack says, we don't have it, Nev, we have an extension for it.
We have both the original and the extension.
There we go. Okay. Let's begin at these stairs. I have to sort of start at the top. Don't forget the potholes mod. Yeah. I think I set it this far up this high because we needed that much elevation at the top. Invalid. What? Is that not supported enough? That's strange.
There's one stuck in the foundation.
Oh, is there a troll stuck there, you think?
Oh, I can see it.
Oh. Go on, out you go.
Maybe that helps.
That might help. There we go. I also forgot that we had a block picker. And was doing things the hard way. Now, I was torn with these stairs. I think I'll stick with actual stairs like I've done, rather than trying to make my own custom ones with varied height levels, because of the jumping that it does as you go up them, if they're done custom. I think the custom looks better the way they've been done over here. Around this bar. But I think for large stairs like that, going up the whole way and having it pop the way it does will be a bit unpleasant. There is also a paved road placeable, which is rough cobble, and being a placeable you can change the height and the angle, but being a placeable in such volume may cause issue. No. Okay. Okay, I don't think I want it 5 wide. 5 wide's too wide. Let's go to this. Come on, place. Maybe don't need those ones. Yeah, I think statues plus minus braziers down the sides, I think will help. I'm going to map most of this out, I think, using sandstone. And then we can add the extra black ice stuff in later, because otherwise I'm carrying around the stuff for 2 different building types, and that just gets annoying when I don't have the infinite carrying skill yet. Okay, that already looks a bit tidier. Let's see what I can do with some fun patterns at the base. Oops, that might have been a mistake. How do snap lower? Uh-oh. Do that. Now what I wanted to do was probably use some of the some of these guys. See if we get a bit of a pattern going. Oh. Don't mind me. Just rearranging some some things so I don't have to go back. Can I fit anything in this space that will work? How much does the game allow me to overlap building parts? Not much. Nuts. I want it to overlap. Thanks, Ken. Thank you for 5 months. Hope. I was hoping I could do some funky stuff with triangle designs to give a cool pattern at the base of the stairs, but I don't think I'm going to be allowed to. Which is sad. So I'll just do this for now. Nope, not that. And I think I'll just go right back to regular in the middle. Although, I've just realized I placed this not at the height that we were gonna continue. Ugh. It's set low, so I'm gonna have to rebuild it. Okay. Thank you to whoever paved this out. Because it makes it a lot easier that I don't have to keep going back for more stuff. Ah. Or... is this all going to be too high? Now I might need to figure out a way of doing a better transition rather than actually having it all at the same height. I know it bothers you, but I think it's going to be better overall if that's the case.
Well, if the transition looked good, it may be fine. I just thought the way we had it looked a bit weird.
Oh yeah, because it was... yeah. And I think also having the picking where the transition is important. But it also means I'm going to have to be more careful about how the transition occurs so that it's so the parts are actually aligned better than they are, because it's not quite aligned, but we can work that out in a sec. Yeah, the shift up and down moves in too large an increment for me to get the heights the way I want them. So I think we just have to deal. You guys who own this can feel free to tweak that, but that'll work for now. We can hide it with some other stuff. Brixie, if you want to join the server, make sure when you get into the... Make sure that you've linked Twitch with Discord. And then you'll have access to the area that has all the server info. It's in a channel called Server Information, rather conveniently. Okay. So I think the stairs have something going for them. I'm gonna get some black ice stuff. What do I need for it? Need to get steel reinforcement and insulated wood and black ice.
Steel reinforcement should be in the blacksmith's bench.
Yup. Grab some of those.
Insulated wood is in the big log.
Oh, no, that's too much. Can't carry that much. Man. I think I need to go murder some things so I can get my attributes higher so I can carry more. What was I getting? I was getting black ice.
Black ice is... Oh yeah.
Yeah, found it. I think I'm just gonna have to be encumbered. Do I get any... I don't get any skill points for building, do I?
For crafting... I guess with the hammer, no? Not sure.
Right, let's see how this... I don't think I want these as part of the stairs, but we'll see. How do I set to upgrade? No. I was just being weird. Oh, that could work. Don't know how to look with the stairs, because the stairs will need to be made of something different. I kind of like it. I like the contrast. I'm sure there's some stuff we can do with it. Now, there's no Pythagorean black ice. I feel like this isn't friendly enough. Like, that feels a little too... Yeah, I don't want that. That's not friendly. But maybe stone brick? Stone brick has Pythagorean, so I can use that.
What we call the foundations, all the black ice stuff has these spikes, right?
Yeah. If I can hide the spikes, I quite like it.
A bit problem, yeah. The surface texture is pretty nice because it looks orderly, but not entirely uniform. Like,
yeah. Oh, do I? Is the black ice Pythagorean actually a thing? And I just didn't unlock it. That's iron bar, Pythagorean master mason. I don't know that it is even a thing. Black ice reinforced stairs though. I should probably unlock these regardless.
Wait, they're just Master Pythagorean Mason. It's the one with the stair icon.
Ah, cool. Oh, why? What do I need that?
That's me.
There we go. All right. Good. Because I wanted to do this. Oh. What?
What happened there?
Weird. Well, because it's like a... Huh. Okay, hang on. I think I can work with this.
The triangle has a... Oh, the triangle has a cut in the middle like that. Okay.
Yeah, I wonder if this will look alright. Or if it'll look super jank. Because it doesn't quite align. Okay, chat. Good or bad? Oh, why did they do that? Why? Why? Yeah, and the ceilings end up with spikes in them too, so that doesn't work. Ugh. Ugh. There we go. Back to this then. Oh, wrong way.
The house disappeared in the spot.
Did the what?
I was just wondering, this plot next to the mason tree and whoever house this is on the other side.
Yeah, I think some plots have
Didn't
been
this used to be
subsumed.
built in? There's only a campfire and the bedroll left.
Oh. Well, at least... okay, so what do I need to do to be able to make some braziers? I think braziers would be the way to go. Knowledge, search...
That's like a big lighting category, I think. Yeah.
Altar
go
of
on.
Mitra Brazier?
If you just check the decoration tab at top, there's like a big torchbearer category that has all the lighting options.
Decoration. Oh dear. I'm still in the search category for some reason, and then I clicked on it. Oh, this one could work. The bonfire. Medium bonfire. This needs me to get torchbearer. Torchbearer needs me to get torch.
Oh, you can repair your torch.
Yay! Wait. Erp.
There's also a lot of different brazier options. So you
Yeah,
can
there are.
definitely just build some if you want to check how they look.
I'm happy to toy around. You don't need to unlock them just for me. Fireplaces could be fun. Wall lanterns. Hmm. Is that a storm starting in the background? Sounds like it.
Sounds stormy, but I don't see anything.
Yeah, weird.
Just normal storm, not sandstorm.
Lights. Alright, what do I need to make? Medium bond... Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. I was Okay, I looked at the bonfire wrong. Katai brazier? That could work. I thought this was stone. I didn't realize this bonfire was all logs. Does make sense that it's logged because it's called bonfire, but still. Do I want the pottery one or do I want the iron one? Pottery one, I think, is more what I'm after. Sumerian?
I
Oh,
think
maybe
it
the
looks
Sumerian
better.
one. The Sumerian one looks kind of cool. Hmm.
Just get some iron and place some down. You can always pick them back up.
Yep. I'm just now that I realized I was an idiot, I'm going back to see what else is there. Candle holders are probably not required just yet, and wall lanterns probably not for the stairs. I think having braziers is the right thing there, and then wall lanterns on the actual building. But that's can I make stuff from a different? Like, can I make the Mitra altar without being Mitra?
You can learn it, but it costs a ton of points, so I
Whoa!
would not recommend it.
Whoa, 50.
Instead, we could figure out where the unlock is and just walk there.
Okay.
If you want to build specifically one of them. Because
Right.
you can learn all the religions. You just have to find the unlock or buy it with
Okay.
50 points.
Okay.
But
Alright.
50 points is a lot. So.
Yeah. Okay, so what do I need for this? Just iron bars. Those look like steel bars. Do we...
Oh, there's iron in the furnaces back here that I moved.
Okay.
But I'm
Oh,
trying to
fancy
figure out
furnaces.
how to put the
We even got someone working at the
benches
furnace.
around there.
Iron bar. Oops, that's steel bar. Oh, stupidly encumbered regardless, so whatever. I am RP walking my way around. The annoying thing is, the stuff that I'm carrying is stuff that I kind of want for being able to tweak stuff as I go. That's why I'm not putting it away yet. I have to put a couple of these down before I decide that I'm happy with it. Have a thrall follow you as a pack mule. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Invalid. It's probably too far away. So I specifically thought that for this large entrance, having braziers would be the right look, rather than torches or something like that. I think it gives the right level of sense of power. Yeah, appropriately intimidating, but also I think there's a warmth to a brazier that isn't there from just a standard light. It's like, if it's a cold night, this is also welcoming. And that's why I didn't want that's why I didn't want to have massive spikes on the stairs, because I'm like, that's not welcoming at all. And I know Conan is meant to be all brutal and mean and stuff, but I like the idea of twisting that on its head and doing it different. I think it's good to do these things differently. And see how much these games let you get away with doing it differently. Alright, I think... yeah, let's do this. See how it plays out. Oh wait, maybe not that row. Maybe I go double on around here? Yeah, let's go double. Oh, I'm out of black ice. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna grab my thrall and I'm gonna load them up with junk. Splitsy is a kinder, gentler barbarian. Yeah. What I'm thinking of doing with this road is I'm going to do a double black ice around in a square and then do the triangles against the black ice, going all the way around, meeting at this point. I may continue the black ice in the middle. I'll see how it goes, but I thought maybe doing the triangles around it should vary the pattern enough that when we get to the transition for the height in this corner, I can hopefully make just that corner elevated and make it quite squared off, that it's just that corner. Because I think that'll look much tidier if we do it that way. Hey, Jax.
Hello.
Go, go, go. Do you want to be my little pack monkey? You can be my pack monkey. Let's drop stone. Iron. Yeah, there we go. Can you follow me, please? Are you using black ice so that you can laugh when everybody slips and when trying to get to your place? Well, I think we can all be glad that Wasted's not here if I'm using lots of black ice. Given that he had a recent bad run-in with it. Go, go, go! Please carry some black ice. Alright. And... grab some more of this stuff. You can carry that too. No, you can't. Yes, you can, because you don't need a cudgel. At the moment, I can carry it. Alright. That's gonna work better. Thanks, Robob. Thank you for 49 months of tier 2. How's it going? Alright. So let's just try it. Seriously. Come on. Chuck. Huh. I think that would be kind of a potentially cool mod for Conan. Build from thrall. Doesn't sound that stupid, does it?
Use your thrall as a...
yeah, as a mobile chest.
Inventory.
Yeah. Like, it makes more sense than build from a nearby chest. doesn't it? I think I want that flipped. What if you named the thrall chest? Yes. That's the middle, so we won't do that one. And we go to this. Then I need to climb up the stairs and have a look at this and the how it's actually ends up looking. Chuck just really wants to get some screen time today. Alright. How's this looking? Yeah, it's the... yeah, it's exactly that. It's the, hey! Kid, hold my flashlight. Hold my torch. I need to see this thing. Having grown up doing that for my dad, can confirm is a thing. Ah. Nope. Gimme, 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 gimme. Thank you guys for suggesting that I use the thrall as cargo. That makes so much sense. It's going to speed things up a lot. Let's drop half that back in. Okay, I think this looks alright. I suppose I could make the stairs out to 4 blocks, couldn't I? They don't need to be 3. I'm so used to building in games like Space Engineers where you want to do odd for building symmetry. But we have 2 block wide doors in this, don't we? Nev, Jax?
Yes, we do.
So I could go with double block. I could go for 2 blocks wide so that then the doorway's centered on the thing properly.
Yes, you could if you want.
Oh, it wouldn't line up with the tree though, which would look weird, so no.
Yeah. That's true.
Yep. No. Single block's fine. I think it looks alright. It's not perfect, but...
It's kind of neat standing in the middle of the stairs and like centered on the tree.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Losing that would be a bit of a shame.
Yeah, I think that's worth too much to sacrifice it. Now, that's 1, 2, so we want to go 1, 2, that's here. So a lot of this pattern that I'm sort of developing here will get hidden a bit when I start laying out the marketplace. Because the market is going to obviously be occupying some of this stone area. But I figure getting the pattern out first, especially if it's a fairly dramatic pattern like this with the yellow versus black, should help keep the interest there. Yeah, Zada, I could end up rebuilding the stairs entirely and do a 2 block offset. The trouble is, then how do I do this lead up path? I don't know how I'd manage to line that up. The stairs could easily be done, but I think the other part would be tricky. Oh, I'm out of black ice. Alright. Carry those for me, please. Let's go get some more ice.
And soon we are entirely out of black ice.
Yeah, we may have to do another trip for it, but I can at least... My thinking is I can at least get down to the next corner and then start laying out some tents before we do that. But yes, we probably need to make another journey into the freezing north, which will also probably get me up to the levels that I need to. Thank you, New Digital Blue. Thank you for 31 months. Glad to have provided inspiration for things. What is going on here? I am building, yes, a trip hazard. Yes, that is exactly what I'm building. Well, we may have enough black ice to get around the whole thing. I think we'll be okay. If I take that, and you take that. Nope, still too heavy. Alright, I'm just going to drop some stone off then. Stone. Still too heavy. There we go. Man, I need those. I need that extra carrying. I definitely should go for the infinite carry because I do so much time building. Not last week, but when I build, I just find it inconvenient to not be able to carry a lot. The black ice inside the stone looks like grout. I don't... That feels like a criticism. Isn't meant to look like grout. Oh no. Alright, back up the hill we go. Get some steel, more steel. The outer edge, I'm expecting to have, like, market tents and stuff around the place. So, I think that'll hide a lot of the outer edge, but I'll see what I can do with the tents. I need to actually play around with them and make sure we've got a few different colors of them and things like that before I get too excited about that, I think. I've gone to the wrong place, and Nev is moving things. Because he is building a smithy over here.
Yeah, I'm trying to make a roof that doesn't look so bad, but hard.
Yes, I imagine so. Splitsy, the feeblest barbarian chief there ever was. You know what? Yuki World. That's the new name of the stream. The feeblest chief. I feel like that should almost be the series name. Conan Feebles. Okay, so we have to stop here, which means I probably want to actually stop here. And go up to that height for that. Oh, that does not align. I did not align that well at all. Oh, yeah, okay. So the reason it looks so terrible is that the blocks just weren't aligned. That's why the transition looks so bad. So how am I going to fix that? Much trial and error? Is there a better way? I did call the series Conan the Librarian. Like, that's the actual playlist name on YouTube. It is quite literally called Conan the Librarian. Is there a way I can get a better viewpoint to get this correct? Also, move, go, go, go! That is closer, but not quite right. No, go over there! We gotta be just where it snaps. Nope, too far. Okay. So the tricky thing about what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to get two things at slightly different heights to get this aligned. You reckon try first person, see if that makes it easier? Might do. I kind of wish I could turn off snapping.
Yeah, that would be useful, but unfortunately, that's not a thing.
No. Is that better? Oh, that's pretty close. I'll have to see if that is tolerable. Wait! Go, 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 go there. No, stop. Missing the wrong one. That is pretty dang close. Is that as good as it gets? Now the question is, can I place anything there? And how do I get it in there? Oh. Okay. I'll pay that. That's pretty good. I think that's much better. Hello? Why are you no place there? Yeah, I think this should help Nev's feeling of this all just looks too messy. So I reckon I've gotten it about as good as I can get it without driving myself a little bit crazy with attempting to set it up. So let's lay this out and see how bad it gets. So we might need one more level with this setup. But how do I move the horse? I can't push the horse. Is there a way I can move this horse?
We need to find the owner.
Oh, really? That's kind of difficult when the horse is called, imaginatively, Horse.
Don't judge that name. Mine is also called that.
Oi! Go, go, go. Move. Over there. Over there. Is this when we get parking fines? Could be. Oh, quite like that little transition where we got the sand going from the clean onto the dirty. It looks
Doesn't
alright.
even say who owns it. Yeah.
You have 2 hours to move your horse or it will be towed and crushed into glue. That will be used to stick the fine to your doors. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna look a lot better. Let's see, can I get this to snap here? Because I kind of need it to. Good. Come on. No, don't be like this. No! Not just that one bit. No, don't be like this. Oh. That's annoying. That's really annoying. Oh. Is there something I'm missing with how to get that to snap? Oh, I think I saw a snap briefly. Like maybe there was one pixel that did it. I think the problem might be that this is still slightly askew, and this is actually where there's not enough room to fit that. So I wonder if it will let me place wedges in there. Yes, it will. Well, that's not a good look. Can I get Pythagorean ones in there? Oh, I can. Interesting. I might have to just accept that this is a bit jank from until I decide that I'm sick of the whole thing and I want to fix it. I'm not going to fix it now though. I think that'll cover off enough for the moment. Let's get some light on this situation. Have you got stone on you? No. So let's make some black ice then. That's 2, so then we go there. So I wanted the town square to be mostly regular, but not necessarily perfectly regular. Because obviously, it's still Conan, and things are still a bit, you know, rough and ready. Rough around the edges. Even in the market square. There we go. Now I just need to get the steel to do this bit, and we've got all the black ice down here that I want to do. Yeah, can I give Go a torch and have them just hold it near me? Is that a thing? Feels like it could be a very
Probably
useful
not.
thing. Yep. Oh, he put it away. Not helpful, man. Not helpful. Oh. Just a little bit of a covering, eh? Oh, I need my torch back. Give it back. If you're not going to use it, I'm going to use it. Could build a well there. Yeah, I could also cover up that bit with a little market tent or something like that. Like there are options we can use. So it's certainly not impossible to fix these things in other ways and hide them. Oh. Of course I'm out. Still have more things. Is there a command for the torch? I wish. There probably is and I just don't know it. Any way to get rid of the rotting gazelles? None that I'm aware of, and I did ask about it, and I don't think Nev was aware of any either.
Apparently there's some problems with deleting map elements, so...
Ah, okay. Fill his inventory so he can't put the torch away. Yeah? I guess that could work too. Doop, doop, doop. Yeah. Alright. Sure, there's a step, but since you had a critique of it before, Nev, let me know what you think now. But it's mostly tidy. I need to fix one bit.
It has kind of the SE voxel damage problem. The further you are away, the more obvious the gap is.
Yeah, it does have...
Standing at the top of the stairs, it looks... Oh. And it's not even grid aligned. It's like 10 centimeters gap here.
It's the best I could do! Like, that's as it's gotten worse, because I started over here. So the angle's slightly off, which means it gets slightly worse as you go further away. But yeah, without spending...
If we specifically aim to maybe put something near, well, the gazelle needs to be covered in something anyway. If you put something near the edges to maybe obfuscate them a bit, it will probably be fine.
Yeah, I think once I start, which I'm going to do in a moment, building the actual market. Why can't I place this?
Do we want to keep the inner segment of the market like this, or around the tree, I mean?
I think I have to remove this. It will depend on how the building with the tents goes for me. If it actually builds the way that I want it to, or if it's going to build in a way that I have to adapt everything I do to it. So at the moment I'm not entirely sure.
I think we need both stone and things. There's a chest that people have dropped some stuff off in.
Cool. So far most of it's been going okay, just ripping stuff up to put more stuff down. Okay, let's have another look. Now that's a bit more light. Yeah. Alright, so what do I need for these tents? I think I've got the knowledge for it. I think I unlocked that for... I think maybe some of the tavern set might end up useful as extra supports in them. Northern Timber... I think that stuff's gonna be... Maybe I didn't get it. Maybe I haven't actually unlocked it. Doesn't look like I have. Tents are in decoration, are they? Bedroom, light, storage. Carpets, horticulture, hospitality, ladders, seating, signs. I apparently have not unlocked it. Okay. Let's get on that. Tents. Unlock. Shade cloths. What about, what are these? Are these those as well? How do I see what a thing is? What are these?
You can't see structure parts.
Oh, these... Oh, this is Isle of Sipta DLC. Okay. Won't worry about that then. Decoration. Tents. So I need shaped wood and silk. Oh, yeah, I think the tents are what I want anyway, because these will be nicely able to go off-grid, and... I was actually thinking of getting... people to decorate these tents for me rather than me doing all of the decorations. I'll place out all the tents and then letting people fill them with specific types to make it a specific type of store sort of thing. Do we have silk, Nev?
Yeah, there's a chest.
Yeah, twine and silk. And it was also... Is it all shaped wood? Apart from that one, which requires stone and plant fiber, which is a simple tent. No, I don't want that one. I want these ones. So shaped wood.
And shaped wood is in the big log again.
Yep.
Okay, all the metalworking stuff is a new place.
Gogo, you can carry those for me, please. Maybe that's heavier. Yes. Good. Let's go. And I was thinking underneath... I should be able to place, like, rugs under these tents, right? Like, so that they've got the look of floor coverings as well. I assume.
Who knows? We'll just have to try, I guess.
Oh, that's a big one. That one's possibly too big. I reckon we might be able to place... Oh, it doesn't let me place it on top of the gazelle. So I was about to say, I reckon we might be... No, it does. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, there's got to be some decorations we can put over the gazelles to hide them. Or even like so, if this is allowed. Yeah. So that's mostly hidden. Oh, maybe not. didn't realize it was open from this side. Whoopsie. That does, however, allow me to do this and have them side by side where they don't look identical. Let's have a look from the top. Yeah, you could have a closed shop. They don't all have to be open. Oh yeah. Once we've got all these tents down, this is totally going to cover up that step, Nev. And have decorations about the place. Because I was imagining a lot of tents in this place. So it looks like a really busy market.
It looks a lot better, yeah.
Yeah. Only reason I wanted to do the flooring first was just to get it right before I do it. Now that I know how these are going to look, I'm actually going to remove them and finish the flooring, because otherwise I'm probably not going to be able to finish it beforehand. So I should probably get it all done now. Wait. Go. Stop standing in the stone. I will take that, and you will take that and that. Let's get this right. Closed shop, meat market. Yeah, meat might work. I'm hoping... So what I'm thinking we do today, Nev, is I'll get these foundations set, and I'll try and get these tents down. And then maybe we can go and... can't remember what I was thinking I needed earlier. You needed to go adventuring for. Do you remember what it was? It was something.
Other than more black eyes?
Yeah, that was the thing, wasn't it?
Although, if the marketplace is more or less done, did you want to use more in the marketplace, or
no, I don't think so. I think I may end up using some up there, but yeah, maybe not. It may only be that I need to sort of... that I want more stuff.
What everyone else is basically waiting for. Everyone wants to use the teleporters, and we don't have an official one in our town. So maybe we could check out the place where we unlock the teleporter and think about a place where to put one.
Yeah. That makes sense.
A bit of adventuring, although it's not too far away.
Okay. I have done this wrong. Dang it. It looks good from up here. Okay, I've got an idea. The gazelle is the Conan equivalent of Sir Strumming. Ugh. That's probably not the sort of thing you want sold in the middle of your marketplace. Very stinky. No one would want to visit that market. Switch out once we get back down. Yeah, I think the diagonal lines need to all point towards the tree, and that's why I think these ones from up the top look the best, but down here I was like, oh, maybe they don't, but yeah, I think I need to change them all. Which sucks. But once I've got them down, I can at least put these tents in and then start letting people have some fun with decorating them. Because I think, trying to decorate the whole lot myself is a silly way to approach things in a community server. Nope, wrong way. Come on. There we go, that's better. There are some market stalls in the bazaar that would probably look nice. What do you mean by the bazaar?
The bazaar is a...
Is that a DLC set?
Microtransaction store.
Oh. Maybe not. I do love that you put it that way.
Well, that's what it is. You buy currency and you buy stuff for currency in the menu. So it's microtransaction.
Yeah. Okay. I wasn't... Because you said that there's a currency, then yes, I completely agree with you. If it's... I feel it's less scummy if it's just in native real-world currency, but if you have to buy a currency to buy a thing, then yeah, that's scummy. Although there are some legitimate arguments for a system like that in a world where transaction fees are moderate to high as they are, because it does then potentially reduce transaction fees. But 99 times out of 100, forcing you to use a non-real world currency to buy things is a little bit scummy. No. Seriously? New EU laws will force in-game shops to display price in real-world currency. Hey, that's good. I am all for consumer beneficial stuff like that. Okay, so that's the inner line done. I think I can probably leave the outer bit till later, but I might try and do it so at least some of it. Ah, good. Have to give refunds as well. I mean, I've definitely talked on stream numerous times about how it makes me a little bit proud to be an Australian whenever I think about Steam refunds. Because Steam refunds exist in a large part thanks to us. Because our government sued Steam and made them pay $6 million in fines. And then everyone around the world got refunds. This is also why when people, like, say, oh, Steam's great, Steam's so much better than the other ones. Is it, though? I mean, I still prefer it over the other marketplaces, don't get me wrong. But it's also still a corporation. I still remember the time where every day when I logged into Steam, I'd see this message from Steam saying, we did bad by people and we have to have this message. We were legally required to put this message on your page for the next 6 months or a year or whatever it was. Saying publicly, we are bad, we were wrong, we now had to pay this fine, sort of thing. Also not be able to advertise surprise mechanics to under 12s, yeah. Though, okay, so I will give Steam crap, but I will also say that they have... Oh. Interesting. Who's that? Zed Hunter. Zed Hunter just put a pile of hay over the gazelle. So yeah, there are definitely some decoration options that can hide them nicely. Interesting. That's good. Come on, go, go, go. Lighted for a barbecue. Well, that's what I'm thinking. There must be other things. If the haystack goes over the top, then perhaps tables and the like would as well. So there may be a few ways to cover them.
Yeah, just ignore the corpse under the table. It won't hurt you.
Don't mind the dysentery.
Smell? What smell? What are you talking about?
It sounds like my other half when Toby's done a poo. Like, there are days where I'm like, yeah, sure you lost your sense of smell with COVID. Sure you did. She did though, and it really sucks. But it more sucks because not noticing things like that is not great. It's like, how do... The number of times she like passes him to me, I'm like, you still can't smell this? I don't think I've done this right. Yeah. Not sure where I've done it wrong, so I'm just going to continue. I mean, actually, we both lost our sense of smell more from a rhinovirus than we did from... Yeah, I've totally done this wrong somewhere. Where did I mess this up? Here. That... But I think this... I think my new pattern is better. Oh. Nope. This is where I messed it up. Ow. Really, Rhino? Really? Yep. Messed it up when the height changed. This is the problem with trying to do interesting decorative patterns. It's trying to copy them and not screwing them up, and then having to redo them when you inevitably screw them up. But, on the plus side, they do a little bit towards giving me somewhere to hide the height transitions and whatnot. No. No. Really?
Oops.
I don't think Go 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 would deserve that.
Sorry, buddy.
Did you alt tab back in?
Dance. Yep.
Oh, the number of times I've shot people or chests on alt tabbing back into games, especially 7 Days to Die. Games that don't let you click back in without taking that click as an action. Certainly dangerous.
So it's supposed to always be the same direction, right?
No.
Or not?
I think I've fixed it. It switches halfway through.
Oh, okay. So the switch here is intentional, and after
Correct.
that it's supposed to be... Oh, I see.
Yeah. So it's sort of... So the shape around the tree is actually different. There's an extra row on this direction than there is on the others. So the others mirror perfectly on the break between the foundation segments, whereas this one, there's an extra block.
Where did they move roadkill? There he is.
Jockton, yeah, it's perfectly fine to play on the server now. I don't think there's any problem joining at this point. Conan, unlike some of the other games where we've had the game time limiter, I don't feel like... And this may be more of a getting accustomed to playing this way as well. It may not just be the game. But I don't feel like just because someone's been able to build something as decorative as that, as some of the buildings around here, I don't feel like I'm missing out
Dear.
compared to, say, Valheim. If someone had already defeated all the bosses before we'd done it, I think it would have caused problems.
There's a sandstorm coming in.
Yep. Which is to say, that I don't think there's any bad... I don't think it's bad being a few hours behind people, because people are going to reach the cap relatively quickly anyway. So I don't think there's any issues with starting on the server at this point. You'll have to build a little bit further out of from the center of town when you build your home, but that's not too bad either, because the town's not enormous.
Well, like I mentioned, there's some odd empty lots here still near the center of town, so...
Yeah. So I think it's fine.
Prime real estate up for grabs.
I'm not sure if anyone had built here or my memory is just wrong, but...
Where are you now?
empty, so...
Which bit? You're over this way. Oh, they're like this one, yeah.
It's this one.
Yeah, there's literally prime real estate right in front of the the plateau. Alright. Go. Give me that. Give me that. Take those. Take that. Alright. Tents. Here we go. There's a part of me that's even tempted to put a few tents just off to the side of other people's entrances as well. Oh wait, that's the wrong way for that tent. Because then we get the whole... The tents are kind of... They just pop up wherever they fit. Look. And it'll smooth a lot of the things. So anyone who's got a plot on the central thing, feel free to put tents in front and decorate them. Like, I think a tent over here makes sense to this open area. Let's go with the Nomad. Oh no, I think we'll go with this one. And I'm even thinking of having some, like, so that there's not a wide open path, but there's tighter bits, tighter gaps around the place. I think I'll get rid of these guys. No, don't move, don't move. Not yet. No. Carry that. Nuts. Oops. That's not right. What can I give you that's heavy than what you're carrying? That. Aha. Are you too big? I think this type of tent might be too big for that side, but I can put it on the back side of things. Yeah. Maybe. Because this feels like what would happen without much, like, without any police to say, hey, don't build a tent on the town square. What are you doing? Where people just go, oh, I'm going to build there. I'm going to put this down. This is temporary. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You can find other tents at NPC's camp, mostly Black Hand. Ah, do they... So some of those look a bit different, do they? They're placeables. Alright. Do we have any of those, Nev, do you think? And if so, what chest would they be in?
Maybe. Maybe junk or decoration?
Okay. Just having a look at my tents before I get too excited. Yeah.
There's one type. Large red shade cloth.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's craftable or not.
That I think is the same one that I've just been building. Take.
We haven't been attacking the big NPC camps a lot.
Yeah, that one looks the same as the one I've been building. Good to know, though. There's also cloth awnings. Yeah, there was an awning in there as well. I think, though, the awnings... look like they possibly need to more be, like, attached to something. But I think because they move with the wind, having the movement of them could be nice. I'll bring it down and see if I can attach it to one of the tents in a way that works. Huh. When I equip my axe, I am unencumbered. If I put my axe on my back, I'm encumbered. That makes sense. That makes so little sense. Yeah, having some awnings like that could work. Doesn't look great from all angles, but from some angles it looks alright. I took the equipped armor weighs less per... Ah, okay. Yeah, I guess with perks. Perks do weird magical things, so yeah, fair enough. How do you find the server? The server details are all on the Discord. You just gotta make sure you link your Twitch sub, YouTube member, Patreon patron thing to it so that you can see all the details. It's all there. Yeah, this is already starting to feel better to me. There's unfortunately not too large a variety of tents. Especially I wish there were more color variants.
I wonder if you can paint them.
Yeah.
Just fetch some dye from a chest and see if it...
Oh, I'm out of silk. Okay. Are there other tents without DLC? That's the question. Alright, so... Where's our silk? On the other side? Found it last time.
Oh.
Huh?
Well... I can sort of change the color, but it's not what I wanted.
Okay, I've got to see this then. Which one did you change the color of?
Oh wait, there's a second color read. If this works.
It looks kind of oily.
Well, it painted the wood sticks first.
Oh, the wood sticks. Huh. The top doesn't look any different to me.
Well, is there one that's white? The white one you can probably paint because the white takes the color better. The red one is...
Oh, you're adding color to the red, are you? You think?
Yeah, and that's why it doesn't take well.
Well, I wonder if you used... Like, what color did you try to add to it?
Oh, something too bright, I guess. I think it was yellow.
Because if you try blue... Yeah! Please don't place large statues in the middle of the square.
Oh, you can make it bluish. No, it's
Oh yeah,
some dark
that looks
purple.
different. Yeah. Yeah, I was just thinking what colors work with, like would combine with red in a way that will
You can mess
definitely be
around
different.
with it yourself. Just go
Yeah.
to the E menu and use the colorful icon. This is the tent size button. Oh, I made it large.
Bah! What is this? There's a tent size button. Oh. Oh. Huh. Yeah, okay, it doesn't look great. I'm not sure what purposes, unless you're making like a circus tent. For our purposes, I'm not sure this works. But 0.75? No, that's too small. I think I'm probably not going to mess with the size thing. So do I have to strip the dye? Change dye.
You can strip it or change it. The first one is the wood and the second one is
okay.
the those part.
Okay, let's bring it up to there and see how that looks. Hey, that's made that quite blue. Yeah, nice.
Well, the big white cloth tent, you can probably be more creative with the colors.
Yeah. You can also make this one go yellow.
Oh yeah, that's not too bad.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So I've got enough. With that, I think we'll have enough color variation around here that it won't all look like it's just repeating the same things. Yeah, the reason I didn't want the big statues is I think they detract from the tree. And once all the tents are around here, I think having the low tents and then the buildings around and then the tree going up in those steps of height would work. Those sorts of statues might be something to go at the top of the stairs, but around here I think the height difference makes them too prominent. So back to silk. Need silk.
Do we still have silk?
I
You
might
take
have
all
used
of
it
it?
all up. Yes.
Hey, you can fetch some of the spider webs and make silk out of it. It crafts pretty fast.
How do I do that?
Just in the inventory.
Ah. How did we end up with so many spider webs? Did you go out collecting stuff?
Yeah, I collected a bunch because you also need silk for armor.
Ah, okay. Cool, cool.
And then you take the sickle to the spider axe, you get a lot of...
Ah,
bottoms
right.
quickly.
Yeah, yeah. Nuki World, which peaks are you talking about? Are you talking about someone putting gigantic statues up the top of those peaks? Do buildings even get drawn out that far? What do they
On the peaks, possibly not.
Yeah.
If I walk around on our plateau, I can already see some buildings pop in the distance.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Man, I love villages like this. Need more games that make this stuff fun to do. I'm gonna try a few ideas. I don't know if they're gonna work. May have to remove some of these after. But I want this to sort of look like it's market day in the village. That are not Animal Crossing knockoffs, yes. Animal Crossing just doesn't really hold much for me. Not knocking it as a game, it doesn't grab me in the way that something like this does. I must eat soon. Okay. Sure thing, game. You put tables under the tent? I really hope so, because if we can't, then all of this is for naught. I strongly suspect, though, we can put all sorts of decorations up around here. As no one in chat has, or in game has suggested otherwise. I feel like someone's just had a collision, got thumped by a horse. Or a rhino.
If you look at the marketplace from above, you would think the darker part is supposed to be the walkway and everything else is supposed to be for tents, but we are violating that left and right.
Yeah, it's on purpose. Because if I followed the dark part perfectly, I think it would look too organized. Don't you?
Yeah, probably.
Like, I think in a modern market, that's exactly how it would be done, but I think in a more traditional market, it would be a lot more like this.
Although it does feel like the space between the tents might be a bit too small.
Have you been to a market recently?
Not one from this time period.
This is this would be spacious for an Australian market.
Oh, I figured that more than 2 people should be able to pass each other.
Well, apart from this string of rope, they kind of can, can't they?
Barely, but
Like
yeah,
ours are all pretty crammed up. Yeah, I'd probably, I mean, fine. I can go around and do it again, placing the big tents first. That does make a lot of sense. And then fill in gaps. That would work a lot better, I guess. Stop being so sensible.
Especially with the smaller tents, I figure maybe there's also some products being offered in front of the tent and not just under the tent. So
Yeah.
maybe a bit more space for that.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Oh, thanks, Wesker. Deco... Alright. Invalid. Why invalid? Oh, too high, I think. Bag on ground
Right.
behind me.
Christmas markets do have a lot of space for people to move the pool, but
Ah.
they somehow still manage to fill it all up.
Market stall. You are not entitled to market stall.
Oh, you can't place it because it's a DLC item?
Yep. Wesker, you'll need to place some of those after I've done the tents then. Annoyingly. Oh. Aha, Wanderer's tents. Thank you. I think the Black Hand tent might be too big. If I'm remembering which one this is. Oh no, that's not huge.
Should go get some food.
Yeah, I should. Where's Go-Go? Go-Go. Oh, you already got stuff. Fine.
We have a fridge at the back of the storage house now for eating.
Okay. Denied. Having been to Christmas markets in Germany, there is way too much room for people to move around. Yeah, like I would say the space between stalls of most of the markets that are around here would be probably 2.5 meters between the storefronts. So it's a struggle for anyone with a stroller or a pram. Because you're constantly waiting and having to dodge people and things like that. Whoopsie. I think I just ate raw meat. Low end, yeah, a bit more like the markets I've been to in less well-developed areas. Like, the one that's in my head was a food market that I went to, and I might be misremembering which country it is, but I think it was in Guatemala. Hey, I think even from up here already, I think this is giving the right vibes. But yeah, I can definitely tweak some of the placements. Less developed, like Melbourne. Wow. I like Melbourne. I don't want to live there, but I like it. Ooh, okay, the Wanderer's tent is definitely too big. But that one maybe could be used. Oh, I know where this could be used. Can I fit a Wanderer's tent in here? Yes. Oh, can these be scaled down? Let's check. Yes. Huh. Okay. I don't mind this one being a bit bigger though, because I think it's a good option for this spot. So I'll put it back up to big. Give it a bit of colour. I'm gonna guess. Yeah, let's go a bit of red. Nope, that just coloured the little bits on the top of the posts.
Oh yeah, this one has 4 different regions to figure out which one is which.
No, not scale.
There was a bit of a tooltip, but it wasn't super helpful.
No. So it just says material default, material 25, rope. So it's probably one of these two.
Probably not the one saying rope, but...
Yeah. Okay, so it is that one. Let's go darker. Let's bring this back up to there.
That's nice that it's wide, but it makes it easier to color.
Hmm. Yeah, I'll see how the huge tent looks scaled down. It might look a bit funny because it is quite detailed. Let's have a look. Where do I interact with it?
This one tent? That's really huge.
Yeah. Let's drop it to half size. Half size might almost work, but the trouble with these ones is all that bit that sticks out the front. But I could, if I pick this up, I pick it up. How do I pick? Oh, that. So if I get rid of this, and can I place it here? So I place it as far in as it lets me, and then I shrink it. Scale 0.5. Yeah, that actually kind of almost works. I dislike these ropes though. So I'll need to hide those with some tents. Oh, someone's already put a pet down. Nice! Oh, that's the market stall. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, having some market stalls in amongst here is... as just standard ones is going to be good. I haven't had any deaths because I haven't gone anywhere. I've just been building the market. Probably get away with that. Doesn't look too jank. Yeah, I think maybe instead of having some of them fully cross over the path, have some of them just kind of encroaching on it instead. Would feel better. So I'll move the ones back that are actually fully on it. Yeah. Waste and I never talked about this. He was surprised that I even played this. I think sometimes people conflate my desire for keeping the language at a certain level with my desire to play games that are only at that level. It's more of a... It's kind of fun just to not cross the language line, because you can come up with weird ways to not. Yeah. Some nearly fatal feng shui, yes. Alright, let's have a look at this from the top of the stairs before I build too much more. No, I do not need to play Rocket League on stream. I don't even play it off stream anymore. Yes! Yes! On the hammocks, add the palm trees in back, which I think is good. But that is totally giving the look... That's giving the vibe I wanted.
I was just wondering where the palm trees came from, but they look really good in the middle.
Yeah, they do. Having hammocks in behind people's stalls is a great idea. That's exactly where I would have imagined them being, so I really like that. So I need to place a few more tents down each of the main bits, but this now feels like a market town square to me. Does the town have a name yet? No. No, it doesn't. Did we even get a name in Valheim? Don't remember if we actually even named anything in that.
Wasn't that Rebel Fjord?
Oh, yes, it was. You're right. You are correct. Okay. Oh, that was a bit close. And I think once a few more of these get colored, this will look even more ramshackle. I'm not expecting it to look like full-on tent village or slum, that sort of thing. I'm very much going for a loosely regulated market vibe. That one might be sticking out a bit too far. Hello, Charlie. You finally decided to come join me. Yes, hello. I know, you're feeling all funny because you just got back from the kennel and you're always a bit weird for a couple of days. But at least you're not stinky because they washed you. Just make sure the road junctions are readily navigable on large mounts. Ah. Oh. What's that one, Zed Hunter? Oh. I don't think that's working. Because you can't move past it. It's got collisions everywhere. Put some vertical leather walls between some tents. Yeah, that could probably add some nice detail. I don't think I want the tent frames because they feel like they'd need to have something else in them. Like I wanted the tents for the cloths, not so much for the wooden structural elements. Weird for a couple of days is like she kind of mopes in it and doesn't really interact as much as she normally would. Have we got any other gaps between buildings? Like we could definitely fit a tent in there, maybe fit a tent in there. This step's quite large, which is unfortunate. Don't hide the butterflies. What? You can still see the butterflies. And we'll have more market stuff in front of it. If this person's house ends up with more of a frontage, then we might remove some of these tents, but I think for now, we'll place a couple here. Yeah, I think that'll do. Let's have a look. Yeah. And we can put down, like, some more open, just tables out here so that it doesn't obstruct too much of the tavern. Probably the same for these taverns over here. Yeah.
Oh, Broggy, don't be rude.
That's exactly what I was imagining. Yeah, Coleman, this is the lived-in look I was going for. It's something there's a bit more going on. So, if I was going to do decorative stuff, what stuff would I put down? I feel like a lot of this is going to be tables and desks and maybe some carpets. So I think having a few carpets on the ground might look alright. Let's check out what I can do with them though. Grab some fibers. Drop off some other stuff that I don't need to be carrying. For the moment. Move, please. Go, go. Go. I quite like that I haven't bought the DLCs for this because it means that I'm not really making people feel pressured that they need to. I hope. Now, how jank is that going to look? Invalid. Oh, that's annoying. Hmm. Oh, really? Can I place you in a different one? Thought some of these bigger tents would look great with a carpet in them. But annoyingly, it does not work on the sandstone.
Can you maybe lift them with like shift mouse wheel?
Maybe it'll look alright. It says it's invalid though, because it's floating.
Oh.
But if I place it down, I could then possibly remove the foundations that clip through. Because they're not really needed on these bits, but then I can't place it high enough, I think. Oh no, I can. There we go. Kind of what? Kind of works, maybe? Yeah, pillows and stuff can definitely work. Will he fall through the carpet? Eh. How many people are really going to be walking around in here and notice that they fall through the carpet? Does it matter? I don't think so. Oh, these need feathers. Ah, little carpets. They might work. Probably not in these open tents, but in these closed ones we might be able to get a few little carpets into. Why does it say view obstructed when I'm building inside the tent? It's weird. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, stuff like that. Like, what I'm thinking is if I kind of lay out a couple of these with some rough ideas, then people can hopefully fill in the tents with more stuff like they're starting to with this bench and little bits like that around the place. And the market will start to take on a whole lot more life. And I do like the idea of having pets and stuff placed in here, because then there's a little bit of some permanence to some of the... and a bit of movement, I should say. That's the word I was looking for. What other carpets we got? This one. Just try not to get too much of it to clip through. Some of it's undoubtedly going to, but as long as it's not too much, it should be alright. Now, can I also scale this one a little bit? Got shrink it, standard 2x4, 3. Doesn't look horrible. Certainly with the table or thing over it. It looks horrible with the ones behind it, but I think some of these could be scaled as well. Yeah. Oh, oops. I'll set that back to standard. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Other decor is going to hide the stone poking through. Well-placed barrels. All sorts of stuff can be done to improve this, but I think that's a good start. Now, what other decoratives would we use here? I definitely think cushions, and even just basic wooden boxes with stuff put on top of them, as well as tables. And then fancier ones could have fancy tables. What subjects?
I should get my collection of vases.
Yes, you should. Definitely should. Yeah, also, even these fancier tables could totally work, depending on the setting. I think more out the front looks good for this one. Then with some stuff on it. Yeah, intentional chaos. Indeed. That's quite the drapery. The blue carpet to the tavern. Now where can we find a Khajiit to man the stall?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm walking on warm sands, all right. Constantly.
I think that table's oversized for what our needs here. Just a touch. But... What happens if I place this? And I don't have enough wood. And you're not carrying any. So, never mind. Was going to have a look at what it was like at different scale, but... Cool. So yeah, people, feel free to decorate these. Add more to them. Add more stuff that gives this some more life. I'm going to add a tent in behind here. In the back of this, so that we've got an extra little bit of... Actually, maybe even this one at the back. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, looking at this in the daylight now that it's not... So, Nev, if you look at this from the top, you pretty much can't see the step.
Yeah.
And also...
There's a lot of tents now to just hide everything.
Yeah. And that was my original vision, was this. This was how I was expecting it to look. To try and get that sort of ramshackle, rough kind of feel, lived in. Were there any bits or things that you wanted to collect to keep building up what you were working on?
Nothing in particular. Like I said, we could go grab the unlock for the teleporter room.
Oh yeah. Yeah, let's go do that.
And figure out if we want to reserve a spot for it, because it's quite huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, then grab your combat stuff.
Because your thought was potentially put it up this end of the thing, right? The teleporter
Yeah,
one.
that was an idea, because if the palace goes like in the center here somewhere, even though the storage house might need to move a bit.
Yeah, I was thinking the storage house and the friendship wheel might need to move.
All the space on this side is still open.
Yeah, because I haven't done any building because I was focusing on the square. But I felt like focusing on the square was the right move because that's where everyone else is decorating, so it starts bringing the town together more than building something up the top of the stairs. So I thought it was the right place to focus, and then next week I can start laying out the town hall, building / palace, and then we can have, which I was thinking of pushing back so that we could have a bit of a courtyard here and have gardens and things. That's why I wanted those horticulture pieces, because I think having a lot of greenery up here kind of sets off this is the expensive part. This is where they have the water, sort of in an Arrakis kind of way. I need to drop this shaped wood off. And I should probably fill up my water skin. Where's our well? We had one up here, didn't we?
Yeah, it's slightly pushed back by the house.
Oh, over here. Okay, I should probably bring some food with me. And I should probably tell Gogo to stay. Okay, roasted haunch, that'll be enough. What's the frame rate in town? Look, it's not good, but it's not unplayable. Like, I can
Feels
definitely
like it
feel...
dropped a bit from all the tents.
Oh yeah, the tents aren't helping, and the decorations inside the tents are very much not going to help either. I think using market stalls a little bit more might end up being the better way to go, because that will probably have a similar cost to each tent, rather than having each tent decorated with stuff, but we can adapt it. We can recolor the tents as well. I think I will need to go through and paint them different, because they are red. It's a bit too red.
The pop-in is real.
But I think without all those tents, the market square just felt really... eh. Oh, did you tell Go to stay? Okay.
Yep.
Now... Who was my fighter last time? Where are you?
It's the ignoble hunter in front of
Yeah.
the wheel.
Where? Ah, in front of the wheel. There's ignoble. Hello! Alright, so where are we? Do we horse ride or...
Yeah, grab your horse.
Okay.
Not
Come here,
super
Charlie.
far, but why waste the time?
Fair
Do you
play.
have a bedroll?
I don't. Where did I put my bedroll? Yeah, you need a slideshow to present to investors, exactly. Where were bedrolls? Throwing arms.
Possibly summon junk.
Which one's the junk chest? Where's junk? There's so many.
Alright, I have to take a quick bio break. I will be right back.
No worries.
On the right side in the back.
Oh yeah, I see. Now. Junk. Bedroll. No. I probably didn't want to bring Charlie inside. Werewolf and... I'm not sure that name works if you say it roughly. It sounds a lot like something else. Oh, does Ignoble have any food? No, not...
Oh yeah, I should check that as well.
I mean, he can eat putrid meat, right? Please move. I'm a little bit stuck. I can't tell them to move. I can't mount the horse. I can't jump.
Okay.
Tell them to move. Like,
No, I can't. Because it either accesses Ignoble's inventory. Also, I'm now stuck in crouch. There you go.
we'll have to pick him up again.
Oh, you picked him up.
I mean, I moved him. You would have to follow him again.
Ah, right. So I gotta go get some gruel, right?
Yeah, there's someone in the trial pot.
How much do you typically put in their inventory?
I just take a stack.
Like a
put
full
whatever's
stack?
Left back. Rule is super easy to make. Even if you forget and it goes bad, it doesn't really matter.
Okay. Good to know. Alright, I'm ready now.
Well, then let's go. Let's put up the stairs.
I think part of the frame drops has got to be all the light sources, right?
Part of it probably, but all the buildings are doing the whole job.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Oh, oh, oh!
Ooh.
Ow.
Everyone's still here.
Oh, Canuck. It's lucky I know you're joking with that comment, because that is just off. Call the town Lone Tree. Big Tree! Oh.
Uh-oh.
Man, charging down the hyenas actually does a lot of damage to him. Yay! Ignoble killed the hyena for me. No, I am not going to name the town anything with wood in it and an adjective, because that just doesn't end well.
Those hurt.
Well, they go
Maybe
down
I should
okay
switch
then.
to the good spear.
Now we have to find a good spot to park our horses. Maybe up here.
Oh, hello horse. We have company. Okay, so when you say parking our horse, you mean tell it to
Okay,
stop following?
Can't park the horses here.
Oh. Outside we go. Can't go wrong with Sesame Street.
Park you here. How far do we have to go? At this point we could have walked.
Can place them here.
Oh, then I will also put my petrol here. Why not?
Oh, yeah.
Good thought.
That works.
I should probably switch to the good spear. There we go.
I feel like the market is the core of this town, so I feel like something tree market, something like that, is probably going to be some combination of that. Something good will eventually pop up. Something that feels right.
You know, it's like half thralls, but it does feel really cool having a sizable party of heavily armed folks running around here.
I mean, I know we just dogpile everyone, but I still Yeah, I agree. It does feel cool. Like, even if we don't do actual tactical things, it does feel cool. Oh, there's people down there. Are they people we should club?
Oh.
Oh, if you see anything good.
I guess we'll find out in a second.
Well, those are undead, I think.
Oh, are they undead? No, these are relic hunters. Oh, there's Samar the Blade. Oh, he's dead. He's a boss anyway.
Any good loot?
I don't know.
Ivory, I guess.
I think I'm a bit too slow for the loot, so I don't even bother anymore.
I hear a dragon.
I heard something big.
I don't know why I'm climbing up here, but it was where I started climbing. Ow. Whoa! Almost jumped off the edge. Hey, almost got a level. Samar drops heart of
those are
the
a little
hero,
bit
which
larger.
can eat to insta-clear. Where'd everyone go? Oh, down here.
Where are you going?
Oh.
Come here.
Hello. Hello, biggin. Does sound like a deep growl. Is that the boss in this area, I imagine? I have gained a level.
The corruption's setting in.
Nice. Nev's gone this way, so I should probably not go this way.
Yeah, we will go in here, grab the unlock, and then we can explore somewhere.
Okay.
And if you go by the obelisk, you click it once to unlock it.
Ah. There's a lot of corruption out here.
Probably shouldn't linger.
It ticks up pretty slowly.
Obelisk attuned.
Nev, what is that armor?
You saw the image I posted that of what I was wearing previously. It's still the same armor, but I changed its look.
What's the look?
Chest is now Sumerian Sieve or something it's called.
Library
I need to
of
figure out this
esoteric
transmog
knowledge.
stuff.
No
Whoa.
enemies here.
Can you transmog a piece of armor into, like, anything?
Yeah, anything you can craft yourself.
Ooh. So I could have
Oh.
medium armor that looks like a heavy. Cool.
Yeah. Sort of expected to some smalls in here, but
It's the miniature village.
Oh, I know this one. It's an Urskex.
to the ghost and click
Oh.
learn cartographer.
Do not be afraid.
I looked up instead of down, so I didn't notice that you could talk to them.
Whisper what once was. Have you come to seek a way free of the bond?
Conan was the weirdest sequel to Dark Crystal.
There is only one chance, and a very slim one.
Alright, I think I've done the thing.
The items of power
Is
present at its creation. The diadem of the
this it?
Dragon Kings,
For in here? Do we go back out now?
of the Witch Queen,
Yeah,
the tears
that's what we came here for, to learn
Okay.
how to make a map room.
the heart of the
Let's go kill some skeletons then.
Yeah, maybe we can find
Ancient
an undead
lost
dragon.
Ooh. The ancient lost peoples were avid miniature builders. There'd be a train track running on that if they had those.
Yeah, there would. I was picturing the end sequence from Hot Fuzz where they have the fight in the miniature town.
I gotta rewatch that one. It's been too long.
It ends with the supermarket owner saying, "This really hurts," as he's got a church steeple through his jaw.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a dragon, alright.
Yeah, how much longer is it going to be dark for?
It just started getting dark.
I know. But I wanted to, if we're going to do the fight, I'd prefer to do it in the daylight. Rather than triggering it now while it's dark and we can't see anything.
Yeah.
I will drink your blood.
Skeleton blood, eh? I will drink your skeleton blood. Yes. Yes.
Yep, there's someone with a torch. If I follow that, I might get to the right place.
Are you following me then? Because I think I'm the only one with the torch out.
Uh-oh. Ooh, someone brought a shale back. Is that a friend? Hi, lobster!
Ah,
Oh, you're like a rock nose. Cool. Pancake!
I mean, you could probably drink bone marrow, but I imagine it probably also needs to be warm enough to go, like, to go liquid. It has to be fairly hot because the fat has to be rendered down to liquid. It shouldn't be that much longer till it's daylight because I don't think the nights are that long, are they?
It's 2 a.m. currently.
Okay, so yeah, not too long. Oh yeah, I see it now. Oh yeah, it's the clock ticks substantially faster than like GTA. I always thought GTA's conversion from real world to game time was quite a clever one in that every second is a minute. Because it means you can look at the clock and know exactly how long it is and have a real easy perception of it. Yeah, a torch means that I can't use my shield. Not that I remember to use my shield much, but it means I can't use it. And it would be much nicer to fight things when we can see. No. TFE, I'm pretty sure GTA 5, 24 minutes is 24 hours. Why did autocorrect capitalize calcium? I think because it is a calcium capital, isn't it? Aren't elements capitalized normally?
Only I could remember in which
Can't remember.
grocery category stuff is.
So, all right. So, which way do we go that we might find this dragon thing? Now that's getting lighter.
First, some light sorcery.
Huh? What's the will-o'-wisp for, Nev?
It's a light.
Oh, is it 48? I always thought it was 1 second per. Maybe I'm per minute. Wonder why I got that perception.
There's like a dude standing between the bonfires, isn't there?
Yeah, let's go see. I'm sure he's friendly. Let's go say hi.
Oh, it's like one of them alive. Possibly.
Hello, dude with big head.
Hi, buddy.
Warmaker Kael. I smell you, human. The stench of your kind has not improved through the eons. Talk.
Ashes and dust, human. When the world was shattered,
Not an enemy.
I was one of the end.
We were betrayed.
In the darkness for a long. Ashes and dust,
Yeah.
human.
I don't remember where the bosses are.
All that
You're just
remains
talking. Just talking.
echo of an echo.
Locksmith, hanger right less helpful than you might imagine. Okay, straight on past the Warmaker might be more helpful?
I am following Lycat. He seems to know where he's going. They seem to know where they're going. I shouldn't make assumptions. Ah!
Da-da-da. Trying to get at least one hit on each of the enemies so that I get some XP.
Oh, I see a dragon.
Ah! Dragon!
Oh. That's intimidating.
Let me poke it with my axe.
Although it's a wingless dragon, I wonder what those are called.
A wizard. Oh.
And... Ooh, red... Ow! Oh! That hurt.
Ooh, that hurts.
Nice.
I briefly
Someone
thought
looted it immediately.
both got-
I think I got the loot.
Nice.
Because I got a dragon scale helm. Legendary cold insulated, heat insulated, medium armor. And perfected heavy padding. A fragment of power. Some Grandmaster armor repair kit. I think that was most of it. And some composite obsidian. Come here,
Another one
Ignoble.
over there. Oh, no,
Ignoble,
that's a
get back
baby-
here.
Baby dragon.
Can we keep it?
I thought that was the heavy bit.
It's not that baby.
You can wear that helmet and go anywhere without dying to temperature. Really? That would have been useful last week.
Oh.
What's
Oh, he's
that?
got a friend.
Oh, hello.
Crystal golem. Dragon is already dead.
I know, I missed out.
That was his friend.
Can I really wear this helmet to go up to the to get more black ice and I won't get hurt at all?
How much cold resistance does it have?
It says cold insulated.
It's that 5 cold and 5 heat. Yeah, a lot.
Like, what does that give as a value compared to?
I know this top barely constitutes more than extra wide suspenders, but I'm a little disappointed that a thing described as fur-lined doesn't have more cold resistance.
Yeah. Doesn't fit our expectations of survival games?
Just like one more point would have been fine, but it has just a single point.
Oh, I need to keep up with people so I can actually contribute. Rather than arriving once everyone's already dead.
There's another larger one down here.
How does one find the village, Doctor? It's... I can't remember where on the map it is.
Oh, this one is called the Green Dragon.
Oh! Ow.
Oh, God.
That hurt. This one's doing a few more attacks than the red one did. Ah, where am I? Yeah, I'm very happy with this helmet if it, one, because it looks kind of cool, because it's got the ponytail. But two, because I might not be troubled by heat and cold anymore.
What's the armor rating on that thing?
Armor value 143.
Ooh.
And it's medium, so it matches my other medium. I'm wearing.
That's epic tier medium, so that's pretty good.
Yeah. Armor wears out eventually, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But it seems like it's pretty slow.
Can't repair. Well, there are possibly legendary repair kits if you can find some or make some.
Yeah. Okay.
But even then, it will wear out with every repair. So
Yep.
not endless.
No, I do have a Grandmaster Armor repair kit. I presume that would work on it. No, because that's
No,
not
I don't think
legendary.
so. Yeah, it needs to
Different
be
color.
a legendary repair kit. What's those? Gargoyles?
Oh, it'll last me long enough, I'm sure. Thanks, Stevie Jalapeno. Thank you for the sub.
Oh, are these those bat things? You are.
Oh, I have fallen behind the crowd again.
That was disappointing.
You can't repair legendary
found the
items in
bat
Conan
cave. There's
even with a
tons of
legendary
them.
repair kit. Okay.
Idiot. You've got wings, but you aren't flying.
Chat tells you. Because chat doesn't know what mods we have.
Ah, yes. So we have mods that allow that to be repaired using a repair kit.
Yeah, but the legendary kits need special requirements, so we will see if we can eventually make them.
Okay. I don't like the severity of the "you're getting corruption" effect. The pop in and pop out is really quite rough. It's a bit much. Yes, Eisen. Yes, I must hurry and catch up with the others, for I am their leader. Oh.
Well, I guess we did a full circle around the unnamed city.
Yeah.
More or less.
Cool. Well, I might wrap up the stream here. And I will be back on Friday with some more Stationeers. And it will actually get uploaded to YouTube on time this week because I won't be going away and be unable to do so. And then I will be back with more Space Engineers with Shaq on Sunday. I don't know whether he streamed any this week, so it'll be interesting to find out what he's done if he did. And what he's built. And then next week on Monday, Capac and I are going to try out a new game that new to us. It's been out for a while. Called Out of Ore, which is basically a mining game. Which appears to have full voxel editing and kind of farming sim level detail vehicles. So it looks like it could be quite interesting. So there's all that, and plenty more to come. And I will see you then. And anyone
Hi,
who's
everybody.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm learning. I should know this by now, but I'm learning.
Yeah. See you, everyone. Let's go raid Capac.